Ugh, when are you gonna stop fighting? Finally, I think they are getting along. Incredible customer service. Don't touch yourself, ask the staff. Thank you. Teacher, for the boys, I don't want any long hair in this class. It looks so unprofessional. The picture's on top of the blackboard. My girl give the best head. On God. What the duck? Now you heard me. So my teacher tried to lighten the mood about the hurricane. I turned myself into a Hurricane Morty. I'm Hurricane Morty. I started carrying a knife after an attempted mugging a few years ago. Since then, my mugging attempts have been a lot more successful. Traffic news. There's a wrong way driver on the highway between X and Y. Me, who already dodged 213 wrong way drivers on the highway between Y and X. Jumping off buildings. How high is too high? This is powder. Cocaine. Me as a teen. Afraid to buy condoms. Me at 35. They can't quite put their finger on it. Fans think something is missing after Dwayne Johnson's waxwork was unveiled. I blame Disney for my taste in women. This morning I was beaten up by a busty woman in an elevator. I was staring at her boobs when she said, "Would you please press 1?" So I did. Fish semen pills. Proven. No health benefits at all. Heartwarming. This 2-year-old's family couldn't afford his $20,000 electric wheelchair, and their insurance didn't cover it. So, a high school robotics team burned down the insurer's headquarters. One time I got pulled over, so I got the cop's name from the ticket and used it to find his Facebook, then his wife's Facebook. She was pregnant. Then found her due date and rescheduled my court date for the birth of his firstborn child. Told you I was about to nut, but you wanted to keep riding. Now you gone. Be a single mother. Hey, wanna come over tomorrow? Okay. I get off my period on Tuesday though. And low-key kinda lame you thought that's all I was trying to do, MFAO. You're right. I'm sorry. It's okay. Just give me some time to cool off, okay? Okay. I'll talk to you on Tuesday. Let's do a drone light show over an uncontacted tribe and become their gods. Just throw me in the trash. Cremated remains. The good old days when you had to stop and ask for directions. Rain on different worlds. Earth, water, Venus, sulfuric acid, Titan, methane, Neptune, diamonds, HD18973-3b, glass, Ogle TR56b, liquid Uranus, semen, science. What's the first thing you do after Shreks? Continue the autopsy whilst reminding myself that a moment of weakness doesn't make me a bad vet. Mom, we have guests, and I turned on some anime for their children on your computer. Me, but I don't have any Annie. When you Snapchat a tasteful nude to your girlfriend, mom just saw your penis. Wearing shirts that show your stomach. Waiter, kids under 12 are free to eat. Me, thanks, I'll have 2 kids. Waiter. Would you like to round up to the next dollar to fight children with diabetes? Wait a sec. Too late. 80 cents gets you 3 minutes and a hammer. Children with diabetes battle zone. Goofy has a son. Ergo, Goofy has had Shreks. Just saying. My grandpa died a couple years ago and my grandma, 83, started dating again. She goes to the same bar in South Florida Thursday Sunday every week, where old single people go to dance. Over Thanksgiving she said my boyfriend died again. This happens about once a month. Photos. Couple who tried to conceive for 17 years welcome Shreks to Plitz. When you hit print hella times and all the copies come out at once. Franklin fakes an injury to get Percocet. 5 years of owning this yellow beast. Great memories, but time to move on. She will be missed. I went out to buy bread, and when I saw her I decided to steal it. Hey UPS, your driver left this package under our doorknob like this, and trapped us in our apartment. Had to call maintenance to get out. Next time order a shorter dildo, Jessica. This date was great, but you look nothing like your pictures online. I have to go. 98% match. The house to myself. Oh, you think you're alone? Do you, Justin? You don't count cause you're ducking dead. You can't give her that. It's not safe. It's a sword. They're not meant to be safe. She's a child. It's educational. What if she cuts herself? That will be an important lesson. All animals want to live. Where do you draw the line? Apocalyptic crisis. Economic crisis. Regular day. Trying to bang a hot vegan chick. Of course I know multiplication tables. Duh. Just don't sit at them very often. 2 men broke into a house to rob. Unfortunately the homeowner was a giant gay rapist. Baba tied him up and ripped them for 5 days. Bummed for burgling. Hapless thieves break into home of America's most prolific gay sex predator. Not a cell phone in sight, just a kid living in the moment. I don't answer my texts sometimes because my phone often gets seized by frogs. I'll get it back for you. Don't worry. This is what Turks actually believe. My ancestor. Turk here. We actually believe in wolves, not dogs. Not genetically different enough to be considered different species. Same thing. Different enough for me. That's why people have types and women. Male armor in video games. Female armor in video games. When you sneeze in a bar in Argentina and someone wishes you with chest and heat. This is the first time in my life that I've ever met such incompetence. You guys are a disgrace to the culinary world. Now turn me over. I'm already medium rare on this side. Goddamn amateurs. Me in heaven. Damn, this place is nice as hell. Angels. As what? 15-year-old boy imitates 14-year-old girl on social media to attract a pedophile, then proceeds to attack the pedophile until police arrive, where he then deliver a thumb drive of all the conversations, all while wearing a Spider-Man mask. Not bad, kid. How hard is it to spell George? Call 911. There is someone under the counter with a gun. Australian meth addict dresses up as cop and raids another drug user's home. How to get a girlfriend. Dick pic. Bitch, I choose you. I bought Minecraft. Found a village. Loot the village. Burned the village. Went home. And played Minecraft. Hol Up. It's your Uber. I'm here. Is that you in the middle of the street? Yeah. Floor it. Sucks when I'm about to have Shreks and she says please don't break my heart, and I have to reassure her that my penis will not reach that far. Well, I guess if it was with my dad, I wouldn't mind. No. That's not okay. That's just not okay. How to punish a dog. Flashbang him. Guys who stop jerking off, did you see any actual benefits in your life? People stopped giving me these disgusted looks on the subway. For 24 hours all crimes are legal. What crimes will you be committing? None, because they are now legal. Listen here, you little shit. iOS 15.6.1 is available and will be installed later tonight. Your village is being raided by iOS. What is the weirdest thing a complete stranger has done to you? I got told to show me your tits while in a crosswalk. The car had several guys in it, I did, and they cheered. I'm a 6 feet 4 inches 240 pounds very hairy man. It was an interesting experience. Good morning students, those who are coming to a flying class today, please bring 2 coins and die if possible. A die. Damn girl, you a virgin? No. Wanna change that? What? Bro has plans beyond our comprehension. He's a welder. When you're sitting in county jail and fart and someone yells just my size. American cheese. European cheese. European student. American student. Mon man, if you had a gardevoir like mine, you'd have done it too. Realization. Do you like anyone? Yeah, you. I have a boyfriend. Yeah, you. Oh haha. Thank God. Yeah, no, I'm single, and I don't have anyone I like. Dudes be tryna bend you all crazy during Shreks, like calm down before I fart. Hello granddaughter, love you. I'm going to sue Spotify, cause you're not on the hottest singles. I'm actually not single, just cheating on my boyfriend. Twitter is objectively the worst site on the internet. Why are you on it then? BDSM furry porn. What the duck? Fake sleeping in the car, so I can get carried inside. Kidnapper. The perfect police officer doesn't X. Cop that doesn't see race just shoots everyone. When you beat the boss, but the music doesn't stop. Wait. Santa, why you have such a big sack? Because I come once a year. Mia's kid. Finland. Yes, it exists. Peaceful little country. Me now. Highest suicide rate. Also the happiest country. If the sad kill themselves, only the happy will prevail. What is the strangest thing you've done for cash? I took out a loan to go to school, so I could get a job, to pay off my school loans. What's the best response to your weird? You talk a lot shit for a dude in cum shot distance. What the duck? Why you liking my girlfriend pic on Facebook? Ah sorry mate, finger must have accidentally slipped on the like button whilst I was having a wank. Holding the back of the dress with your other hand to tighten it is so real. Girl, I have one arm. When the Lego set says 7 to 12 years, but you swallow all the pieces in 30 minutes. When they always ask why you're killing them, but they never ask what's killing you. Instead of cum, you now ejaculate the last thing you drank. How lucky are you? Nothing changed. When you let her squirt all over you, but deep down inside you know it's pee. Beware of dog. He has a gun and refuses to take his medication. I will never forget the time when I was at my friend's party. We were playing Truth or Dare, then suddenly girls dared me to go home. My neighbor just got arrested for growing marijuana. Guess my property line isn't where I thought it was. Stop here. Not so funny now, is it? Where are you going so fast? To the dick. She touched his arm. Do not drink this water. Next time you're feeling down, remember life is all about perspective. I have a friend who has Shreks 2 to 3 times a day, exercises twice a day, reads 2 books a week, yet every day he complains about how much he hates prison. He scored 87 goals in one match. Gentleman toilet. Small penis. 10 cents. Big penis. 2 euros. When you wake up to a blowjob from your girlfriend, but you realize you don't have a girlfriend and you live alone. Physics teacher. You have a lot of potential. You should use it. Me realizing we are standing at the top of a building. I don't know how to pay my rent. Unbuttoned blouse. Him. Oh, I think there's a way. Unzips pants. Everyone else playing Monopoly. Why do guys always announce when they are going to come? I've never had that happen to me. That's why you have a child in your profile photo. My boyfriend fully just got down on one knee in front of me, gave me a speech, grabbed my finger, and asked if I would finger his bum. When you take your schizophrenia pills, but the femboy twink you've been railing doesn't disappear. Selling my cow, he ain't mooed, yet I think he's Spanish. Don't use us for a month. Just do it. Don't use your right hand for a month. I'll just use your mom then. I asked this dude what his shirt said, and he said dope. I didn't have the heart to tell him. Being an ugly girl is like being a man. You're going to have to work. Most supermodels. Your brother's mom. A baby is just a fully baked cream pie. You're cute. Or TYSM. Autism. How does she know? He's so sweet. Sea turtles can live 4 years. What's the secret to a long life? A burden-free life. Mommy? Nope. Dad, tell me what safe Shreks means. It's when a woman doesn't know your name or your address. Hey, wanna go out with me? Yes. Say yes. No. Find my brother who's been missing for 2.5 decades. Found him in a dumpster. Please, I just want a girlfriend. Your son invites you to dinner to introduce you to his fiancée. He shows up with your daughter. Reproduction and responsibility. Sperm here. Egg here. Hi Ms. Egg. Hello Mr. Sperm. Health center. All for health towards health for all. You have $1,000 to buy protection. Who will you choose? Jim 1 Black Widow, and I ain't using no protection. Sorry I slept with your mom. The light was broken in the guest room. On the wall was a painting of a face. I barely slept the next morning. I saw the painting was actually a window. When you apply for community college and they require a small essay. No one has seen this movie, but we all know how will it end. Where is her left hand? Playing with the force. A blowjob is called a French in Spanish because French people speak as if they had a dick in their mouth. Until we meet again. My nephew dropped my phone and slightly cracked the screen, so I'm giving it away if anyone is interested. Specifications. Age. 10. Weight. 25 kilograms. Healthy, for now. Would you press a button that gives you $10,000 every time you press it, but at the same time, kills one random stranger in the world? Of course not. I would download an auto clicker. Work smart, not hard. Mary, you're looking more radiant every day. Dad, this is my girlfriend. You deserve better. Don't settle for this. But Dad, I love her. I'm talking to her. Hello. Do you have a minute to talk about Dracula? No. Wait. Dracula. Yes. You're vampires? Yes. We have pamphlets. Vampires have missionaries? Where else would new vampires come from? I assumed you bit people. There are many hurtful stereotypes. May we come in? Alabama man, 35, is charged with illegally owning an attack girl he fed meth and called these nuts. Florida man, are you challenging me? Video games have come a long way. Like, this is actually insane. When a guy tells me he owns a gun, I'm like, oh, what's wrong with your dick? Last time I tried to use my dick on a home intruder, I got in way more trouble. The cops were pretty upset. The intrude needed counseling, and I'm on a list. Just use a gun. Goes to a strip club. Uses mom's credit card. Gets employee discount. Guess we are posting electrical tattoos now. Got this as my first tattoo about 3 weeks ago and absolutely love it. My grandfather had one as well. Apparently he was electrician during the war. He had 2 lightning bolts as a tattoo. A blowjob is called a French in Spanish because French people speak as if they had a dick in their mouth. Until we meet again. When your partner tells you he/she cheated on you, I know there's a temptation to ask with who. Resist it. Instead ask with whom. Speak good English, no matter the circumstances. My fiance gets back from deployment in 2 days. How do I get rid of these? Makeup. Loads and loads of makeup. Preferably white. Cover the face area as well to match the neck. Get yourself a red nose to finish the cover up. That way you can look like a clown, since your relationship is a ducking joke. People who've had Shreks with celebrities, how was it? Great until they kicked me out of the wax museum. So this is how you cure baby fever, Mayo bet. I had baby fever, so I poked holes in my sister and her boyfriend's condoms and 9 months later I became an auntie. School farm hand jobs aimed at graduates with disabilities. In Poland, people are all playing as Americans. Here are the best photos. Fake Walmart vest, $20. TV I walked out with, free. Before she died she made these cards to be handed out at her funeral. Lol. Let's keep in touch. When I was 16 I remember my mama giving me some money to go and pay our power bill, but instead I bought some raffle tickets for a chance to win a new truck. I told her when I got home and she beat the duck out my ass, but the next morning in the driveway sat a brand new truck. We held each other as tears dropped down our face, especially me cause it was the truck from the power company there to turn off the lights and she beat my ass again. Your Reddit username is how you die, how duck to you? Cowducker99. Unhappy cow 90. Hello my friend. What is a must to do before Shreks? Make sure there's a pulse. Mr. High Standards over here. You'll get a girlfriend. Your dog becomes immoral. My illiterate ass. Don't forget to feed your girlfriend every couple hours, or it gets bitchy. You mean her. Shit, I forget to feed it. Why are you the way that you are? 90s Nickelodeon. May I slap you with my spicy burrito? That's a firm handshake for a lady. That's a small bulge for a man. Your mom didn't think so. My mom died. Of exhaustion. See you Monday. I was leaving Kroger or Kroger's and this woman is outside with her baby in a stroller asking for money. I was about to give her some money. This man yells out, "Don't give her ass no money." That baby ain't real. Then he runs over and kicks the stroller. I'll be damned. Baby wasn't real. She yelled, "Damn you Gary." Shout out to Gary. He the scam police. A freaky 7 is hotter than a 10 who only does missionary. Change my mind. I don't know man. I wait until they're 18. But you do you. Mommy. What's a dinosaur? Dinosaurs are big reptiles. We are their closest living ancestors. Wow. I want to be a dinosaur someday. Anything is possible dear. Dino nuggets. Ex-soldier raids animal shelter with assault rifle in full tactical gear to get cat back. He launched a one-man raid on an animal shelter after he believed that his missing cat was being held at the facility. Never lose faith. Maybe the woman of your dreams isn't born yet. Drake cake, but the blue for the sky is slightly too light. Everybody jumping on the anime wave now. Remember when we used to be weird for liking anime? You weren't weird for liking anime. You were weird for trying to do their special attacks during recess. Bro been buying me drinks all night. What a nice guy. No, you can't eat me. I haven't shaved. When you visit Germany. When Germany visits you. Teacher, draw your family tree. The Alabama kid. Eating plastic so turtles don't have to. He a little confused, but he got the spirit. Fellas, what's their band name? Challenge of the day. Name this band with 4 words or less. My Chemical Dependency. Princess Peach is in another castle. How do you know she's in a castle and not like a cave or something? Because when she left she said Bowser was going to demolish her tiny pink castle. I didn't even know she had a tiny pink castle. Have you seen it? Bowser's probably destroying it right now. I just came back from the doctors and they told me I'm very sick. Sick of everyone's bullshit. This was for a heart checkup, not a gynecology checkup. Unstable vagina. Why did they examine my penis and testicles when I went to the hospital with a dislocated rib? Not one contractor we contacted would keep our pipes clean and off the ground. So my amazing husband Steve took it upon himself to make some notches on these extra pieces of wood and kept the pipes off the ground. I love you, honey. Nearly 8 years old and Uncharted 4 still holds up insanely well. I enjoy watching cartoons of pregnant men. Can't wait to see what Naughty Dog has cooking up next. I've got a problem. No, we have a problem. We are a couple, a unit, a team. Your problem is my problem. We are in this together. Okay, we got your sister pregnant. Thank you, Lord, for a new day. Tea is an evil substance. Tea is much more dangerous than beer. Please avoid drinking tea. I discovered this last night. I had drunk 14 beers up until 3 AM at the pub while my wife was just drinking tea at home. You should have seen how angry and violent she was when I got home. I was peaceful, silent, and headed to bed as she shouted at me all night long and even into the next morning. Please ladies, if you can't handle your tea, just don't drink it. I will not let you drive Hot Wheel cars across my breasts. Man, it is a life. 1 comma, just 1 comma changed your sexuality. I'm not like other girls. I do sport. I do a lot of fencing, y'all. I have nice dark hair. I'm male. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. People who had Shreks with their teacher. Why? Not many options when you're homeschooled. Surprising my 1 millionth subscriber by taking his wife to dinner. You complete me. This is, and I'm not joking, an 1882 US patent for a mousetrap, and it's the most American thing I think I've ever seen. Officer Smith, please, turn off your body cam. They're demolishing a building on my street, and my 90-year-old neighbor is full of glee because they don't know what's in the cellars. Her letter read, I'm breaking up with you. The raft we spent months building on this desert island was gone too. I love getting the bottles with the twisty top. Feels like I'm sucking it straight from the titty of the gator. This December, I challenge you to try this. No porn. No alcohol. 3 to 6 eggs a day. 3 liters of water. 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Cut all distractions. Hook up with your cousin. Me staring a photo of my coworker's children for just a little too long, so that they never show me again. Where the lie at? We all have done this before growing up, Umfu. What is the capital city of Thailand? Bangkok. Bangdik. Bangpusi. Bangtits. How to raise your IQ by eating gifted children. Hold up. Wait. What? At my office is crazy sock day, lol, so I'm wearing the socks I received at the psych ward. I think you took the crazy part too literally. What's something Shrekshal you tried but realized you were not into? Had my husband duck a cake once. Turns out it wasn't as erotic as I thought it would be. Introducing girlfriend to my family. Me, this is my girlfriend Janine. Janine, hi. Wife, what the duck? Why doesn't Kailau have hair? Kailau can't grow hair, not because he has cancer or progeria, but because he sucks, and even his own body recognizes that he does not deserve hair or food or love. The Ohio butthole tickling bandit has escaped custody and being hunted by police. When you get in your girl car and notice the seat pushed back. Alcohol is poison. I hate stoners as much as the next American, but you're better off smoking weed than drinking. Meth is superior to both of them, but few have the sheer will to harness its power without it destroying them. When I put that pipe to my lips, I ride to battle. When you let her squirt all over you, but deep down inside you know it's pee. One time I changed in front of my mom and she saw a tattoo I have next to my boob, and she was like, make sure your employer never sees that. Tattoos aren't professional. And it's like, duck, now I can't sleep with my boss without them thinking I'm unprofessional. French is such a beautiful language. These toilets are not to be used for cottaging. Ces toilets ne doivent pas être utilisés pour les bums ex. I knew God was toxic when me and him kept sending babies to each other back and forth. Volkswagen Italia. Did you know? A group of ferrets is called a business. A group of gorillas is called a band. A group of Shrexists is called gamers. Epic, but we are actually racists. Me. Fakes yawning while slowly putting my arm around them. The guy at the urinal next to me. This albino squirrel comes to our door and rubs its nipples and just stares at us. My grandma does the same thing. What is a disturbing fact most people are unaware of? There's a reason people get ultrasounds rather than MRIs of their babies. Yesterday, I finally achieved what every single college student in America has dreamed of, yet can only hope will happen to them. That's right. I got run over by a bus on campus. Everybody starting an OnlyFans right now. This is to save my family. When she says she's pregnant, but you wore a condom and pulled out, and she's on birth control plus you're infertile, and it was anal. Every time I click on an NSFW post, I've made a huge mistake. Certain subs for sure. They need to make 2 types of NSFW, one for gore, and one for nudity. I mean, one will turn me on, and the other is just naked women. Are you depressed? Do you suffer from anxiety and migraines? You may need a lobotomy. My lips forgot what a kiss feels like. My arms forgot what a hug felt like. My heart forgot how love feels like. My dick forgot what a can of baked beans feels like. Fun Australian fact, this kangaroo is waiting for pursuers to come into the water with him, where he will try to drown them. They are extremely good at it. Never ever go into water with a kangaroo. Everything has lots of innovative ways to kill you here. Is woman included? No, currently we are not supplying women with nightie, as it's very difficult to pack women. You can have your ashes turned into a playable vinyl record when your day comes. So they finna play me while I'm dead, just like they did when I was alive. I had fun at lunch. We doing it again soon? Yeah, sure. Cool. What you do? Getting ready for a date. Wait, what? 2 in one day. This one's a date hee hee. We want to sit on your face. Respectfully. Deer population is controlled by releasing wolves into an area. All problems should be solved that way. Too much pollution? Release wolves in factories. Dislike Congress? Wolves. Wanna lose weight? That's right, wolves. Yay, I just combined vertical and horizontal stripes. I honestly thought those were your legs. Ho ho ho. I saw you masturbating. The timing of this notification was absurd. I want a Barbie and a G.I. Joe for my birthday. Doesn't Barbie come with Ken? No, she comes with G.I. Joe. She fakes it with Ken. P. What you gonna do, wimp? My dad's a boxer, and he taught me how to box. You did what? Say nothing. They'll blame the dog. I express myself better in writing than out loud. Oh, sorry, that was my fault. Jesus Christ. Did your mom gave birth on a minefield? Why I'm against racism. Racism is just a stupid way to divide ourselves and fight each other when we should be focusing on our common enemy, females. I imagine a world where men of all races, nationalities, and religions put aside their differences and work together to remove rights from females. Wait a minute. I always thought this invisible guy on the Powerpuff Girls was just funny because he's obviously dressed as a pimp, but it only now occurs to me that maybe it's not an invisible dog he's got on a leash. Let's see where this goes. Add the word Shrek at the end of a sentence. Let's see how weird this gets. I'm gonna train the Vaporeon I just evolved Shrek. Don't you ducking dare. The rose pattern bed sheets that I bought didn't quite turn out as I had hoped. Today, with a DNA test, I found out that my husband is my half-brother. 30 years ago his father made a donation to the sperm bank my mother used, and I'm the result. To make matters worse, I'm pregnant. Duck my life. Feel bad for the guys in Saw cause tomorrow's gonna be a bummer too.